What's going on, boxing fans? It's Julian Williams with The Distance. I got a fancy matchup for you guys today. This one's for Pretty Boy Boxing Fan. Ike Ibeabuchi versus Riddick Bowe. Overall, really good heavyweight fight, because it's kind of, I guess in the case, it's like two heavyweights that really could have been. I honestly believe that Riddick Bowe didn't really fight a full career, though he had victories over Jesse Ferguson, Elijah Tillery, and Andrew Galata and Evander Holyfield. He didn't really fight everybody at that time. He didn't fight Mike Tyson. He didn't fight Lennox Lewis. He actually threw his belt in the trash, so he didn't have to fight Lennox Lewis. He didn't fight Tommy Morrison. I don't think he even fought Ray Mercer or even George Foreman back in the 90s when they were fighting. Not even Alex Scholes. But overall, Riddick Bowe had a good career, but he didn't really have a full career. Same with the other man on the other side of the ring in this fight, Ike Ibeabuchi. Really, Ike Ibeabuchi is probably known the most for giving David Tua his first loss in 1997. Yeah, 1997 gave David Tua his first loss, and after that he had another fight, and then he fought Chris Bird. He gave Chris Bird his first loss. Actually stopped Chris Bird. Though it was an early stoppage, I believe. It was an early stoppage, but Chris Bird was complaining to the ref, and the rest is history. But following that fight, Ike Ibeabuchi went to prison, and I don't remember what he did. I think it was rape or something like that, sexual assault something. I don't remember. I just know he's in prison. But Ike Ibeabuchi fought primarily in Dallas earlier in his career. I currently live in Dallas, but he fought primarily in Dallas, Fort Worth, and really the only name that kind of stands out on that list of fighters he fought in Dallas is probably Gary Butler. And Gary Butler, he's kind of a journeyman. He lost to Travis Walker, Chris Henry, and there's another fighter out of Dallas that I can't think of that he lost to. But overall, Ike Ibeabuchi is another guy with that what could have been type mystique to him. So anyway, in a fight like this, honestly, a prime Riddick Bowe was a very smart fighter. He knew how to utilize the size, and he knew how to utilize that jab. His left jab was very stiff and very sharp, very precise. He knew how to do a lot of stuff with his left jab. And also, what he would do with his left jab, he would kind of lead fighters into the inside, and some of his knockouts were coming from the inside. Riddick Bowe did a very good job of staying on the outside, but then kind of changing it up and working his way into the inside. And Ike Ibeabuchi, he primarily fought on the inside. Really, he knew how to kind of bum rush his way in to the inside and get his shots off. Only there's about 3 fights that are filmed, that are on video of Ike Ibeabuchi, because his career was so short, and really nobody really expected him to catapult into something as big as or catapult into success, because he was kind of a big heavyweight, but pretty much his claim to fame was defeating David Tua, and nobody expected that to happen, because David Tua was pretty much was looked at as possibly the future of the heavyweight division. So there's not many videos of Ike Ibeabuchi, but from I've seen him, he fought primarily on the inside, knew how to kind of attack and bum rush his way into the inside. But how would he do that against Riddick Bowe? Riddick Bowe, who could actually box and fight on the inside, and had very good power, and most of his knockouts came from being on the inside and getting his shots off on the inside. So really, this fight, and on top of that, Ike Ibeabuchi, he did throw a lot of wide shots and threw a lot of wild shots. And you saw in the Chris Bird fight, Bird, kind of went into an angle, and the shots would miss. And Riddick Bowe did something similar to that on defense. Was he would kind of go into an angle, and this is early in his career when he's about 225 pounds. Riddick Bowe kind of turned to an angle, and the shots would miss or barely clip his chin. So really, I think a lot of that would happen. But Ibeabuchi will probably get a lot of shots off on the inside. I think this will be kind of a war, kind of a brawl. And Riddick Bowe, honestly, I see Riddick Bowe winning this fight. I say Riddick Bowe based on boxing ability, and pretty much I just say boxing ability, interchangeability of his style. He wasn't necessarily a pressure fighter. He wasn't necessarily an inside fighter. He could box. He was a boxer that could fight on the inside. But sometimes, he could stay on the outside. He had potential to fight on the outside, but sometimes he would get sucked into the inside. And at the same time, Ike Ibeabuchi would probably eat him alive as well, because when you're hitting Riddick Bowe at times and he's on the outside, he just kind of covers up. He would kind of put his arms up and kind of a shell and kind of let you hit him, and when you stop punching, he would start punching. But mainly he did a lot of stuff on offense. He was more an offensive guy than a defensive fighter. So I'm going to go with Riddick Bowe by, I said, 11th round stoppage. I think Riddick Bowe, I just think the interchangeability of the style, I think the heart in the ring with who he fought, I think could win the fight. Though Ibeabuchi was a very relentless fighter, knew how to attack. I just think Riddick Bowe wins this fight. But anyway, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.